Well, thank you so much, Annette. Hey, the moment is here. We're about to move one of the first of the two modules here, and I got George Tierney. He's going to walk us through. So, what's this whole contraption here? How's this? What is going on here right now?
Well, considering it's roughly our 5,000th home, we got this down pat. So the crane, it's got spreaders, so we don't have pressure on the side of the modules. Lifting straight up, you'll notice the module isn't perfectly flat. There's a little bit of a tilt to it.
Okay.
So we can put one corner down first, get the module lined up properly. You can see the house isn't bending or twisting. It's nice and rigid, so the product stays good and straight.
So are the two guys on the back with the straps, are they helping control?
So they're controlling
the muscle.
it. Yeah, we got the muscle on the other side, just making sure it doesn't swing around too much and aligns nicely. The crane operator's watching one guy and one guy only, so he knows who to get his instructions from. You don't need 10 people telling him which way to move it. They'll move it across, set it on the sill plate. Once they know it's in exactly the right position, they'll put the jack posts in, and we'll be ready to move the second module in through.
Okay, so do the jack posts help support it, or what helps seals it into the foundation?
So sealing it into the foundation, that's done by the house wrap that's there, is tucked in around properly in a very carefully prescribed method to ensure no air infiltration and, and the air vapor barrier is continuous.
Now I know for some seeing this, they're probably, man, that looks scary. Now this is a safe procedure, I would take it, because you guys have done this
well, like
lots
I
of
say,
times.
5,000 times roughly. We've done this before. So yeah, it's a very safe procedure, and safety is obviously number one on site. Like I say, you don't see too many people wandering in and trying to do stuff. At this point, there's 2-3 guys that know their job. They're going to make sure it goes exactly to the right spot on the foundation.
Okay, now I hear the guys yelling everything out. Now I see he's using a crowbar there.
Yeah, they set it down to about the last half inch, and with the crowbar, they're just gingerly getting it down to, it's got to be perfect. Like, it's not, a quarter inch is close enough. No such thing. It has got to be bang on perfect. Sometimes that happens in a few seconds. Sometimes it takes a few minutes. Just depends on the weight distribution of the module and how it sets down.
Now, so many pieces are coming together here, like you mentioned. I think one question that a lot of people would have is this home airtight? Because energy efficiency is always a big concern.
Energy efficiency, I'm going to say no one can touch us. We build an airtight home. We put in a proper heat recovery ventilator and balance it properly, so you have an incredibly comfortable home. Insulation values are huge. They are king, but even more important is a continuous air vapor barrier, making sure there's no leaks in the house. That's not only for energy efficiency, it's for comfort. I live, I've lived in a 100-year-old home, and you go where someone cut in an outlet and you feel a draft coming through. No, you don't get any of that in a properly built new home, and that's really something we're proud of. And you can see there, look at on the foundation there, it is sitting perfect.
Wow, it is sitting perfect on there. I know he just gave the final okay that things are good to go here. Now this is the first half here now, so next up we'll have what happen? The second half will come in?
The second half will set in. We'll watch that set in place, and before you guys go home today, the last sequence we'll shoot with you, we'll be in the house.
Oh my goodness. And since June 7th, when of course the tragic fire occurred right here on this very location, the whole process took place where that first phone call was made, and hey, this relationship was built between the homeowner and Gilchrist Homes, and now you can see here today, here we are, what, 4 months later,
yeah.
And now their new home is now, part one of the two-step module process is now in place. Man, look at all the precision that goes into making sure that things are the way they're supposed to be. Well, we're going to continue to keep you updated with what things are taking place here. And when we come back a little bit later, hey, we'll continue to show you step by step what's going to take place next, including the second half of that module. As you can see, this beautiful home come together as we get to see it get near completion here today on CTV Morning Live. So we're telling everybody, stick around. Hey, we're talking about 4 months here from when this tragic happened to them getting their home back right here in this location. We'll see you back after this.